and chewy on some hot. Like I told Tish, I see when I.
Hey, what is up, guys, and welcome back to the Road Session Central. I'm the Nigerian Nemesis, and in today's video, I'd like to start off by thanking you guys and thanking all of the new subscribers that are here to the channel. Thanks so much, and get ready for the Select 7 commencement. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, go ahead and check yesterday's video, and make sure you check the description down below and get entered into our $100 giveaway. But anyways, focusing in here on this video, we are running a balloon deck on the ladder with the free spell. Very good ladder deck. We've got the bowler, the executioner in here. We play it as a sit back counterattack triple spell deck, and we do such a great job. So let's go ahead and hop into the ladder up against Ken Logo. But of course, we are going to start the video off with the question of the day. And I'm sorry, I can't remember who asked me this question, and I couldn't find the comment. I tried and look back to try and find out who it was, so let me know if it is you. But they did ask me, what do I plan on doing with my channel in the future? What is my goal with the channel? And for me, I want to continue to grow, honestly, and hopefully maybe even one day have this as my main job and continue to entertain you guys, make Clash Royale videos, Brawl Star videos, all these different gaming videos, and just have a great time with the channel because I love entertaining people. I love having fun, and this is just an amazing job. So that is my goal for the channel. So in the comment section down below, for communication purposes, go ahead and let me know what is your plan for the next couple of years. What do you want to do with your life? And we can go ahead and talk about that. But let's focus in here up against Ken Logo. He is a level 12 as well, and it's going to be a great game. So the goal with this deck, the number one goal, is to never overcommit, especially early in the game. You want to sit back, let the attack, let the pressure come to you because you can't afford to make a mistake. You don't want to play one card on the wrong side. So here he has his Night Witch coming in the back, and I want to have my bowler on defense. And I want to continue slowly but surely getting closer and closer to his tower while eating all of his damage, making so many good elixir trades. So now he played his giant in the wave back. So instead, well, I have two options here. I can either rush in here with the balloon, which we can't get this knight down in front, and we do have enough elixir for the balloon. So since we do have all this, I will bring the balloon in, since look at that, all of our sit back troops haven't even crossed the bridge yet, and our balloon is still untouched, so it will get a drop off onto the tower. So that's one of the rare moments where I would send it in that early, but other than that, you want to sit back since all of these troops are long range and continue to counterattack. So great fireball right here. Boom, that's going to clean up all of that, take down the Mega Minion, and now he has a Night Witch coming in the back next to his tower. So once again, we want to continue with the slow push. Let's get our Executioner down here, try and take out this Night Witch. There comes the Giant in front of it, so very good push coming from him, but we do have the Tornado. That's the strength of this deck. I don't care what push anyone brings me in this game. If I have my Executioner down, my Bowler down, and a Tornado, that push is going to get shut down. So check out the valuable Tornado there, cleaning up that push, taking down the Mega Minion, and now we do have enough for our balloon. He's going to send in those goblins. I'm going to leave all of that alone, get our balloon in here, and see if we can surprise him with the freeze. So freeze is on top of those minions. He's playing his giant because he had no idea the freeze was coming. So that balloon right there is going to clean up that tower. He does have a Mega Minion coming at us now. We've got to get our Tornado ready, bring all this back to the center, let our Executioner get some extra value out of that Tomahawk, cleaning up all the minions in the world, and now his giant will go down. So that's going to be the end of the first tower. That's how you want to use the freeze too. For the most part, you don't want to use it in the early game, because if you use a freeze in the early game and they counter you and you don't take the tower, things like that, it is bad news for you. They're going to come back with a huge push, and there's not much you can do to stop it because you won't have enough elixir to get your Executioner and your Tornado out at the same time. So that's going to clean up the first game up against Ken Logo. Good game and well played, and that's going to push us up even higher in the ladder. We are now moving up to 45-17, doing a great job. So let's go ahead and hop into another battle with the Balloon Freeze deck up against the Dean from Average Joe's. Let's see if his gameplay is average or world class. We've got the Executioner, we've got the Bowler in our starting hand, so very good starting hand, but we don't have our cycling card, the Ice Spirit, or the Knight, so we have to wait here. Now they did play that Princess, I'm struggling. Let's go with the Executioner down in the center, try and counter this Princess, and hopefully he supports. See, now he went with a push on the left hand, or on the right hand side, because he knew that our Executioner would shut down pushes. That's the main reason why you don't want to go too early, but I was forced to since he did play the Princess. Our Executioner is now going to take that out. He has a Royal Giant, so this is what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to go with a balloon push all the way, and we're taking his left-hand tower. We have to take this tower. Executioner is doing a great job at cleaning up those minions, because if we don't take this tower, we're done. There's no way we can quickly take out a max RG. Freeze going down on this tower just to ensure that the tower does go down. And then after that, we can focus on the RG. It should be dead by the time we get back to it, but we are definitely splitting towers. And check out that bomb, taking down the Princess, so that's super clutch for us. But unfortunately, he did take out our tower, so I actually didn't know that. An RG by itself against a level 12 Crown Tower, they will just evenly trade. So that's a good start to the game for him and a great start to the game for us. So now we can start trying to counterattack his Royal Giant here if he does play it in the center and then go for a balloon push. So let's see if he goes for a 3 crown or if he goes for the 2nd crown. He's going for the middle crown, so very good placement. Let's get our Knight down to try and protect our Executioner here and make sure that those minions don't do too much damage to our bowler. Overall, he's going to get the great damage that he was looking for, which we can't really stop because the Royal Giant is just so strong, especially at being level 13 with so much HP. But let's go ahead and try and get a balloon push now that we have the Executioner to support to try and take down those minions as well. He's going to play his P.E.K.K.A, so very good P.E.K.K.A placement. He actually played the Princess. I don't know about that. He has his Fire Spirits, so that's good from him. Let's go ahead and freeze the tower so we can get one more balloon drop, maybe even a 2nd balloon or a 3rd balloon drop. Let's see here. Balloon. I do not believe that the balloon did not drop the bomb there. He had it outside of the thing, but he decided not to drop it. So let's go ahead and get our Executioner ready for this Princess, but I'm kind of waiting for the RG as well. I don't want to let the RG get alone on our tower because we only have the Bowler Executioner and the Knight to try and stop it. So let's go with a Bowler here in the back left, try and work our way up towards this tower and wait for this Royal Giant to come on the map. He's still not playing it. Very surprised, honestly. Let's go for a Knight here and a balloon in the center. Try and get this 2nd tower. I think he either disconnected or gave up. So now our Knight is on this tower. Boom, that's going to go down. We've got the Ice Spirit going to the main tower. Balloon going onto the main tower. There he goes with the RG finally, but that's going to be way too late. So unfortunately, he did end up disconnecting from that game. So that kind of sucks, but that's going to push us up here and make us 2-0 with this deck. Very strong deck. Even if he was here, we would have countered his RG and moved toward his right-hand tower and continue to freeze the tower because he didn't have anything to stop it besides the 3 Elixir minions. Let's hop into another battle. Continue grinding here on the ladder up against Ali Awad. He's sitting at 45-36. That's the kind of hand I want to see here with the Tornado, with the Knight, and the Balloon. So let's see what kind of deck Ali is running and see if we can counter this very nicely. We've got our Knight ready for action. He's going to start with an Executioner in the back left. So let's go with a Knight to go ahead and meet that Executioner, and then we can cycle our Ice Spirit and get back to our Executioner and continue absorbing the pressure, absorbing the attack, and then going in for the counter attack. So let's go with an Executioner in the back now. He's actually bringing in a level 13 minion horde, so we have to deal with this immediately. Let's go with a Tornado here. Unfortunately, that was actually a great play from him. We will stop the minion horde, but his Executioner might hit onto our tower. It will, and that Fireball is going to take down our Executioner and do some great damage to the tower. So a very good start to the game from him. Very well played. I'm impressed. Good stuff. Let's go ahead and see if we can start with a Balloon in the back left. Now that his Executioner is out of rotation, let's get our Knight down here and go in for a counter push. So the Knight is now on the map. Balloon going towards the tower. Ice Spirit going down. We have all this. Can we get to the tower? He actually is running a Hog deck. So unfortunately, we don't have our Tornado in rotation. Otherwise, we could have dragged that to our King Tower because usually playing Hog decks is the easiest, I think anyways, with this deck because we have the Bowler, which is a strong counter to the Hog. We've got the Tornado, which is a great counter to the Hog, but unfortunately it just wasn't in cycle. So now we have to try and get to this left tower. Bowler will always win the 1v1 against the Executioner, so no worries there. And we don't have our Balloon ready, so let's go for another slow push. But we can go Executioner in the center to counter his minion horde. But this is the thing with playing Hog decks. If they go down one lane, they can't just all of a sudden switch lanes. I mean, they can for a fast attack, but we know he has to come back to this left-hand tower unless he does have lightning. There goes his Goblin Barrel, so I'm just going to ignore that actually. We're going to eat that. We're losing that tower. He even dropped the Hog. He didn't need that, but now we have to take this tower. We've got our freeze ready on deck if we need to. He's going to drag it in with the Tornado, so let's wait for that Executioner and get our freeze right on top of it. Fire Spirits going down. I'm going to freeze and miss the Fire Spirits, so terrible playing on my part. We have to get to this tower. I did not mean to do that. Should have dropped it a second earlier. Next time, I'm going to predict the Fire Spirit placement and see if we can freeze the Fire Spirit. If we can do that, we are definitely super clutch. So now he's got his Executioner there on the right-hand side. I'm assuming he's going to try and go for a Hog, but I'm not biting. I'm going to leave him with that Executioner. We're going to push for this tower and see if he decides he's going to go with a Fireball, really. So let's go with a Knight and get our Balloon down. He wasn't ready to commit to that Executioner push, so I am willing to take the damage there. He's going to play the Hog. Let's get our Fireball ready for that minion horde. Fireball going down. So now let's get our freeze. Predict, predict, predict. Boom! Oh, we caught the Fire Spirits. We caught the Fire Spirits in the freeze. So now we can take this tower down. Tower is gone, and that's going to tie the game at 1 apiece. He did get a lot of damage onto our right-hand tower, but now we can continue to play down the side of his Hog Rider, and I don't think we're going to lose this game. I honestly think we can win. So let's go with our Bowler Executioner now going down. See if we can get a Knight Balloon push going. He does have that Horde. He's going for the 3 crown. So very cheeky, very smart play, because if he had came for the 2 crown, he was done here. So let's use the Tornado to try and bring everything back. We don't want that Hog Rider to do too much damage to our tower. Balloon going down. Unfortunately, we don't have enough for our Fireball yet. He's going to drop that Horde. Where is the Horde? Let's get our Freeze ready instead. Very good Tornado, so we're going to have to try and freeze this Horde. Where is it? No Horde. He's going to go with Executioner. Let's go with the Freeze. I missed the Executioner. Jeez, man. Freeze placements in this game have been a little bit off, so that cost us a drawn bomb. We could have gotten to that tower, and now we're going to have to defend this left-hand side. Make sure he doesn't come in for a cheeky 3 crown, and with 30 seconds left in this game, he's going to go for a 2nd crown instead. Bowler going down. Look at the Bowler coming in clutch, bowling away all those goblins, and now we have the chance to create one more counter push. It's either we take this push and win the game here, or it's the end of the game. Let's use our Tornado on top of the minion Horde, drag everything to the left. That should take them out, but he does have the Tornado. So I'm going to tell you guys exactly why we ended up drawing that game. It was that freeze placement on the right-hand tower. If we had caught the Executioner 100%, we would have gotten that tower down even lower and into Fireball range. So that is kind of unfortunate, but as you guys can see, we have been dominating every single deck that we have played on the ladder. It is no problem at all whatsoever. So in order to show the power of this deck even more, I'm not going to end this video with the draw. Instead, I'm going to battle one more time and see if we can push up even higher here in Master 2 and see who we're up against. This guy whose name I cannot read, he is a solid level 12 as well, sitting at 45-53. We've got a decent starting hand with the Knight and the Ice Spirit. That's actually exactly what I want to see. And let's see what kind of deck our friend is running. He is running a Hog Rider deck as well. So let's go ahead and get our Knight down. Ice Spirit should be able to freeze the Hog Rider. And now the Knight can sort of cut down at it. Give it, oh yeah, 2 swings onto the tower. I guess I'm okay with that. And now that we have a Knight, we can go for a Balloon push. Get our Fireball ready. We've got our Freeze ready. And he's running an Executioner. So everybody's running Executioner and Tornado. So as you can see, that should be an issue for this deck because it does have a Balloon. But once you continue to counterattack and get that out of rotation, that's when they're done. We can freeze here. Let's go for it. Freeze is down. We should be able to get 1 bomb drop off onto this tower. So that's 1. Let's see if the Executioner wakes up in time. No, we were going to get a 2nd freeze or 2nd balloon drop. So the freeze came in super clutch for us. Tower is down to 1098. Let's get this Bowler down. He doesn't even know we have it yet. So that's going to counter his Hog Rider, kill all of his goblins. And overall, very good stop here. Knight going down to help on defense. And that Hog should only get 1 shot off, honestly. 1 shot off onto that tower. He is going to drop that lightning. So he is running the #1 deck in the game right now for the ladder. I think it has like a 55 win percentage. Hog Rider Lightning Cycle deck. So very good deck. We're going to try and beat this here in this game. Our Balloon is making its way towards that tower. Tornado going down. Once again, that's why we have the freeze to counter the plays of the Tornado. So boom, freeze going down. Balloon at 1 HP is going to drop. And we have taken that first tower right there with the Balloon, and we are doing really well with 1.5 minutes to go. Defending against this Hog push shouldn't be that big of a deal. Like I said, he's already committed to the left-hand side. He's used the Lightning Dare on the tower, so there's no way he's going to switch lanes and try and take the right tower. So now we just have to continue slow pushing up the left-hand side for the rest of the game. There goes his Knight, drop down to the left. I'm expecting the Hog Rider in backup. We've got our Tornado, we've got Freeze and everything, so there is no way we are going to let this guy come back in this game. No Hog Rider. There's the Hog Rider, so let's get our Ice Spirit down, get our Tornado down, bring everything to the center. The Bowler is going to keep that Hog Rider away from the tower. He's never even going to think about reaching it there. So now we have 60 seconds left. Let's go ahead and play offense. So like I said, offense is the best defense. You don't want to just sit on the tower for the whole game. You want to try and put pressure on there with the Knight and the Balloon push. And let's see if that makes him switch lanes. Either way, we're going with the slow Bowler on the left-hand side. Since he did, especially now, commit with the Knight. So here comes the Hog Rider. Let's get our Execution down. We're going to freeze all this here. So freeze going down. We can't afford to take any hits from this Hog Rider. Otherwise, he could bring this game within lightning range. That Executioner is doing work on the right side, but I'm not too worried about it. We have 30 seconds left in this battle. Let's try and secure the W. So Knight going down here in the center. Let's go for a Balloon. Like I said, continue to play some solid offense so he has to at least try and defend and see if we can win this game. Let's get our Bowler down here on the left-hand side just to make sure that that Hog doesn't do anything funny here in the last 10 seconds of the game. So the Bowler is working his way down. We've got our freeze. He's going to send in the Hog on the right, which is what I figured he'd end up doing because that Bowler is defending way too well. So freeze going down. Hog is not even going to get a swing off onto the tower, and we are going to secure another W. So we went 3-1-0. 3 wins, 1 draw, and no losses because this deck is so good. I have yet to lose with it on the ladder, doing a great job with it. So let me go ahead and swipe back over to the left to this deck. I don't even know. I need to think of a name. Maybe a Balloon Trifecta is the coolest name for this deck. It has the Bowler Executioner, NATO, Balloon, Freeze, Knight, Fireball, and the Ice Spirit. So if you guys did enjoy the video, go ahead and smash that like button. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button for some more future daily Clash Royale content. And I hope you guys go on and enjoy the rest of your day. Peace!